Hello heroes, Cody here, your blue collar Texan talking comics. This is Comics Down. Let's get into it. Today is new comic book day, so I'm going to go through all the books that I went out and got and what dropped today, what I thought was cool, and I got quite a few good looking variants, so let's take a look at them. First off today, the only independent I got was from Image Comics, and that is Death or Glory #2. Boom. And I absolutely adore this cover. The sexy rockabilly chick with the pistol, you know, Bonnie and Clyde, Mechanic Girl, I mean, all rolled into one. I haven't read it yet, man, but I'm very excited to. The first one was amazing. If you're not reading this, pick it up. Next up, we have a reprint here, and it's True Believers #1, Ant-Man and the Wasp, The Birth of Giant Man. Ant-Man becomes Giant Man. And this was the first appearance of the Living Eraser, I think. Or it may not be the first appearance of him. It was the first appearance of him becoming Giant Man. What was that? Tales to Astonish 49. Man, I had a line on Tales to Astonish 49 probably 6 months ago, and they ended up falling through. But God, I wanted that book so bad. It was a good price too. It was a very good looking book, but we just couldn't come to terms. But alright, next up we have from Charles Soule, who I think is probably one of the better writers over at Marvel right now. I know I'm sweating like a pig. It is Texas, and I'm in the office shop, or my workshop, working on my assembly table here. I got the bay door kind of cracked open, and then the door open, so I'm trying to get some airflow through here, but I know I'm still sweating. It's hot. It's very hot and humid here. But Astonishing X-Men #12. It's got Psylocke on the cover, and it's a land cover is the art, and I really don't know how I feel about him. It's something about his faces, man. I don't know. A lot of his face, a lot of the faces just come off weird looking to me. Dang it, where's the info about who wrote it? Oh, here it is. They found. God dang, that was deep into it. 6 pages in before they tell you who's all on here. Charles Soule's the writer. Leonardo Sandoval is the artist, and the cover artist is Greg Land. But Greg Land's cover art, well, I have a lot of his cover. I've been getting, trying to get back into getting Marvel stuff, but it's slow going. They're really pushing back. The thing with Ewing really was a disappointment, because I took a glance at the Immortal Hulk today, and it really broke my heart that I couldn't pick it up because I was one of the 16,000 people that got blocked. So I'm not going to support somebody who goes out and blatantly goes out of their way to alienate a customer base. So yeah. But yeah, this is Astonishing X-Men #12. It's a Greg Land cover. Charles Soule's writing it. It looks like a very good book. I don't know. But, the faces on here, like, some of them are good. But, look at Psylocke. Psylocke is she's kind of like a goober look. She's got a goober look going about her. But in this next book, which is Hunt for Wolverine, Weapon Lost, This is another Charles Soule book. You know, like I said, anything that has Soule on it right now, I'm picking up. He's doing Daredevil, Hunt for Wolverine, Weapon Lost, you know, and you know, X-Men. But this is another Greg Land cover. Look at this one. The faces are really weird on it too. Like, Daredevil looks like he's wearing lipstick. He looks like he's been making out with somebody, and he looks like kind of like an angry. He's got an angry tranny face going on, and you know, the guy with no eyes, and then you got random dude in the back over here. You know, I don't know if that's supposed to be Cypher or what, but it doesn't look like him. But yeah, that's Weapon Lost, number 2. My big Marvel book for this week, because they had a lot of number 1s drop today. Dazzler, Mortal Hulk, Doctor Strange, and Deadpool, number 1. So if you want to get onto a Deadpool book, they've started it off. The number 1 is right here. I tried to get the Liefeld variant, but my LCS was out of them. I even went last night to try to, you know, and get all my variants and stuff, so I could, you know, I didn't have to go try to rush over there this morning and do it. But yeah. But you got Young and Klein doing the art in there. But yeah. Well, here, I'm gonna take a gander inside real quick. See, 6 pages? Yep, 6 pages. Back in business, you got Scotty Young's doing the writing. Okay, well that's weird. I know they had a Scotty Young variant, so and I passed on it. Scott Hepburn Scott Hepburn's doing the art on the inside. The cover art is Nick Klein, so that was a Nick Klein cover. Okay. It's weird. They usually don't put the cover artist right here. That's usually the inside artist. It's very odd. Marvel, you're throwing me off. You're throwing me off. But yeah, I like this cover. It's very generic Deadpool, big gun, you know, clean up on aisle 2, you know, the merc with the mouth. But this is Legacy number 301, but this is the new number 1. So the new story arc starts here. So if you want to jump on Deadpool, you can do it right now. Okay. Next up, we have Best Man, Batman number 48. We have 2 more issues before the weddings, and this was the regular cover, and it is Joker, and he's knocking off all these chess pieces. It's a pretty cool cover. You know, it looks like they have some watercolor in the background. Beautifully drawn. Tom King story, and Jani, J-A-N-I-N, but it's like a French I, so I think it's a French guy. You know the French alphabet. Oh, you don't? Well, I do. No, I don't. I don't speak French. I'm from Texas. What do you expect? Okay, but yeah, Batman number 48. Next up, we have Batman Prelude to the Wedding number 1, and that is Nightwing versus Hush. And I've been really excited about this one. I thought this was probably one of the better preludes. And Seeley and Moore. Oh, yeah. Okay, next up, we have Better Than Part 1. Green Arrow versus the Parasite. And man, when I was looking at the previews on the computer, I didn't really think that this was going to be that cool of a cover. But this is a Tyler Kirkman cover. And when I saw it at the store, I was like, I was going to get the Mike Greeley cover, the Inks cover variant. Because I was trying to get, I almost got all the variants for this week that came out. But And and I had the opportunity to, but I actually preferred this cover. I thought it was a lot cooler. I like that he's like this big hulking. He's like a mix between Venom and the Incredible Hulk. It's really weird. Or Abomination and Venom, I guess is what you would really call him. But yeah, you got Scott is the writer and Clark the inside artist. And it's a Tyler Kirkman cover, which Tyler Kirkman, he does some pretty good stuff, pretty good art. And I mean, this is probably one of the better covers I've seen come out of Tyler Kirkman. It's very cool. Very, very, very cool. Next up, we have The Dark Gods, Wonder Woman, Annual Number 2. If we remember back from in the last, oh yeah, I haven't done my review on the next Wonder Woman yet. Which one was it? Sorry guys, it was 47. I'll be sure to get that review out really quick so we can review this and we'll be all up to date on Wonder Woman. But at the very end of it, she gets abducted by the Star Sapphires. So that's what kind of explains this. To save the Star Sapphires, you got Robson and Lamy. And this is, I don't know who did this cover. I don't know. I guess I'd have to take a little gander on the inside, huh? It's a very pretty cover. And the inside art is always really cool. Try not to sweat on these things. Oh, here it is. James Robinson and Mark Lamy. The artists are Irving, Fraser Irving, Steven Sandoval. Cover. Yoshimi Purity. I don't know. It's cool. Very generic kind of Wonder Woman cover. It's no Adam Hughes, I'll tell you that. But it's cool enough. Next up, number 2, The Man of Steel. And it's showing him, looks like it's showing him the spaceship they came to Earth in. You got Ma and Paul Kent there. And this is from Bendis and Schneeri. Very neat looking. I'm gonna finish out this whole series and just kind of give my, I don't know if I'll get the, when he actually goes to, when Bendis actually starts writing Action Comics and then Superman #1. I don't know if I'm gonna actually start getting into that, but I will do this small series. Like I said, I'm not the hugest Superman fan. I'm a Shazam fan personally, but I am trying to get my opinion on the new writer Bendis. So, and I mean, I've read plenty of Bendis work in the past. So, I'm just trying to get my feel of him doing Superman. So, next up we have the New Age of Heroes, the Unexpected #1, and I think this is the last of the Age of Heroes #1s. And to me, I get a feel like the old Defenders kind of feel from this, or Secret Defenders. And I've read some of the sample stuff that they've been putting out, and I kind of didn't want to get it. I didn't like what they were doing with Firebrand. They brought Firebrand back, as a woman or whatnot. Well, a lesbian woman at that. But yeah, I don't know. I just got the first one just to read it, do a review of it, and go on. As far as the New Age of Heroes, I'm going to stick to the New Challengers, the Terrifics, and Damage. And yeah, I'm probably not going to do the Immortal Men either. I'm probably going to drop Immortal Men off my pool. Next up, we have the cool variants for this week. And we have Harley Quinn #43, and this is a Frank Cho variant. And I was going to get that Frank Cho, god dang, the Frank Cho Justice League or no, Frank Cho had a Batman cover, but I don't know. It just wasn't really speaking to me, and I usually like Frank Cho work, but this Frank Cho cover, it reminded me of my wife, so I got this book mainly for her. She loves Harley Quinn. She loves, a lot of your strong women characters and stuff like that. But I love the hyenas with their dog bowls, and she says off, the thing says off duty, and she's sleeping in and stuff. It just really reminds me of my wife because she does so much with the business and at home, and she's usually really tired, but she still makes time for me. So, and I love her to death. All right. Next up, we're going to be going to Nightwing number 45, and Percy is still tearing it up. But this is a John Romita Jr. Variant. To be honest, not my favorite John Romita Jr. Cover, but it was still cooler than the regular cover, so I did get it. And DMI on Twitter, he found like a Daredevil cover, so I think this might be a cover swipe or an homage to that Daredevil, where Daredevil like has like the Ultron head on a stick and stuff. But yeah, very cool, very cool, very cool. John Romita Jr. did an excellent job there, I guess. Not the best, but not the worst. Next up, this is probably these next two are tied in my book as being the books of covers of the week, and this is Deathstroke number 32, and I think this is the end of Deathstroke versus Batman, and this is a Mateen cover, and god dang if that ain't gorgeous, right? I love the red bat symbol, and he's got the bloody sword and his gun, and there's blood all over the statue here. Oh, it's just gorgeous, man. I don't know. I saw it and I got chills when I first saw it on the previews. Next up, another gorgeous cover. And this is some Jim Lee gold. If everybody, if you know me very well, you'll know that I'm a huge Jim Lee fan. I love his art to death. And this is another, hitting it out of the ballpark, Jim Lee Batman cover. Justice League number 1. And then I got another Justice League number 1, just the regular cover. And I forget who did this is a Chung cover. But, it has the whole team. It shows everybody. You got Aquaman, Flash, Batman, Superman. You got the Trinity here, Wonder Woman. But you got John Jones coming back. You got Cyborg. You got John Stewart. And then you got Hot Girl. So, yeah. This is going to be freaking awesome. Those are my pulls for the week. I hope you enjoyed them. Like always, sub, like, comment, hit the bell. For God's sakes, hit the bell. For God's sakes, sub. Come on, people. Sub to me. I know I'm not that bad. But good news, I am going to be doing a little bit more production value to the show. Going to be putting in some, your typical YouTube intro, outro stuff. And I am going to be getting a Patreon here pretty quick. And hopefully we'll start growing the channel a little bit faster. Once again, I'm Cody, and this is Comics Down. I hope you have a great day.